All right, now how does this work? Girl at the Poetry Slam, written by. Oh, so these are kind of drugs, misogyny, conspiracy theories. These are kind of like chapters, I guess. In the past few months, you have gotten a better understanding of how life has been treating you. The mothers of your children have left you alone for the most part, at least since you started taking your kids to school and picking them up whenever they ask. That's funny. He's like, my baby mama stopped nagging me once I actually started being a father. What? You made an effort to get closer with your kids outside of the basic childish shit you found yourself indulging in. Side note, why the fuck does your daughter like Peppa Pig so much? Why the fuck does any kid like Peppa Pig? Something about those eyes haunts you, and you find yourself looking away whenever she puts it on. He's scared of a cartoon pig? But the one thing you still find troubling is the trajectory of your rap career. You have a decent following on SoundCloud, and people are talking about your music locally. Okay. He need to be on other social media though. Like, I don't know what year this is in the game, but like, you need to be looking at other stuff besides. Wait, no, it says Big Bok right here, which I'm guessing is TikTok. TikTok is new. It has only been around the past couple of years. So why is he not on other stuff? Okay. Maybe because you have sort of shifted from serious rap to comedy rap. What is comedy rap? That sounds terrible. Doing stuff to appeal to the big bot crowd you have begrudgingly accepted. Then just don't do that. Like, if you want to do something, do it. Like, Peppa Pig slander won't be tolerated. Oh, we got a Peppa Pig stand here, huh? Got a Peppa Pig stand. Who knew it would be so easy to get teens to do shitty dances to your fucked up music? Loki, that is what TikTok is about, actually. TikTok is Loki about that. Rapping off beat on a shit beat appears to be the pinnacle of music these days, and as much as you hate to admit it, is getting you a lot more attention than the things you've put your heart and soul into. I mean, it is true. TikTok has done that to music. It is really weird, but TikTok has done that to music. With this stuff, it takes you maybe an hour tops to create a shit beat with some samples, and the rapping just comes naturally. Maybe you were just meant for comedy rap. Comedy rap seems lame. It seems lame. You ignore that feeling of failure for the time being. You have things to do and a backpack full of CDs slung over your shoulder. One of the homies told you about this place on the Upper East Side of the city, not too far from your place, but you still took the trip and drove inside. Oh, I did not read that sentence correctly at all. Not too far from your place, but you still took the trip and drove instead of calling a ride share. Who knows what kind of women you can pull at an open mic? Is he going to an open mic just simply to pull women? He trying to pull like a spoken word woman. Like, that's kind of weird. Women gravitate towards you and typically stay for a couple of weeks until they realize how inconsistent you are when it comes to maintaining relationships. Or until one of your baby mamas, probably Tara, finds out you're talking to another woman and tries to sabotage you because she's an evil woman who only wants to see a black man lose. What? Tara is the first baby mama, right? Alice is the second one, and we know they started dating when they were 20. It has been so many years since him and Tara have been together, right? And she's still just like worrying about his relationships. That's kind of crazy. Maybe if you had gotten a Ghanaian woman pregnant, your mother wouldn't see you as such a disappointment. Your siblings wouldn't make fun of you every chance they get. Oh, I'm going to assume that Tara is not black then. You dealt with enough favoritism growing up, but with how much lighter your skin is compared to your siblings. Ooh, colorism. Being the only one to get the light skin gene from your great grandfather on your mom's side. Your parents expected so much from you, but you've done nothing but disappoint, disappoint, disappoint. Oh, so they thought since he was the light skinned child, he was gonna be the golden child. It don't work like that. A light skinned disappointment. His whole personality is being light skinned. It's so funny, actually. Yeah, Alice was different. She never saw your flaws. She was your first love, the woman you wished your mother approved of. They never got along. You've known Alice since you were in high school, but didn't actually start talking to her until you both graduated. When did he get with Tara? I'm still trying to figure that out. What? Becoming local rappers brought you both closer, and soon you fell in love with her, but the love never felt mutual, no matter how much he tried to convince you that it was. Oh, so he doesn't think that Alice actually has those same feelings for him. You knew her love wasn't for people, but for her craft, and it showed more when you got her pregnant, and she didn't seem to care about the child you both had. She still don't care about that child. Let's be honest. You can't think about that right now. You're already an hour late to this open mic, and if you sit in your car any longer, someone might call the cops. You enter the salon. Yeah, this is a hair salon, but instead of the usual chairs and mirrors, it's rows and rows of folded chairs. The ceiling is littered with spotlights. Bright red neon lights shaped like roses hug the walls. You'll come here with your daughter one day, or you should at least. She's been asking for braids for a while. You find yourself lingering at the doorway, not wanting to disturb the person on stage reciting a slam poem, and not a very good one, in your attempt to find a seat. You know what's interesting? Like, he keeps bringing up how he has to improve his life for his daughter. He has to do this and this and that for his daughter. And he just doesn't bring up the first child. It's really crazy. So you wait, listening for a moment before realizing you ultimately are not that interested. The bag on your shoulder is slipping. You move your shoulder to adjust it. You scan the area in front of you, and just from behind, you can already tell you've run into a few familiar faces in here. People you want to talk to? Fuck no. But you know they might try to talk to you if you try to perform, even though you may be a little late for that. Hey, who the fuck knows what will happen? You didn't realize how long you were lingering near the door until you hear the soft voice of someone speaking right above a whisper. You nearly jump, not expecting anyone to pay much attention to you. It must be, what's her name? Yolanda. You look down in the direction the voice came from. Look down? Is she super short? Like, why would he look down? Fuck. Don't tell me it's Tara. Oh, it's not Tara. Hey, you look new here. You want to perform, or are you just checking out the scene? She caught you by surprise, and you find yourself staring a little more than you would like to admit. Starstruck or hard eyes? You really can't decide what emotion you want to portray, or you think you're portraying. He's like immediately infatuated. What the entire fuck is wrong with you? The man who can sling any... Why do they got me reading this? Okay. The man who can sling any hoe he wants is suddenly starstruck in front of a woman. A really beautiful woman. God damn it. Oh shit, no, I mean, maybe I haven't thought that far ahead yet. My homie told me to come here and check out the scene, get my clout up, and pass out some tapes. You a rapper? Oh, this is our first decision. I don't know how impactful this is, but alright. Kinda, I mean, yeah, I am. I'm a musician. The first one is kind of like you're unsure. So we're definitely going to go to the second one. I'm a musician. Oh? What instrument do you play? I play the tonsils. You feel me? Instrument? Yeah. You said you were a musician. You do know that musician means anyone who makes music, right? She rolls her eyes at you. Flat out rolls her eyes at you. It's like she wants you to see how annoyed she is by this conversation. Oh, she not feeling him for real. I am aware, but people don't really use it like that anymore. Or at least most of the people here. Why is he freaking out so badly? Look at him. Okay, now you just feel like an asshole. Hopefully that doesn't put her off too much. Shit, my bad. Nah, I just rap and produce beats. Why is it hearts next to his name on his mixtape? You reach into your bag, offering her a tape. One of your nicer ones. A sleek case with your name and number. Even a heart near the end of it. This one is always saved for the ladies. Okay, I guess he really do know how to... I guess he really does talk to a lot of ladies. The look she gives you is typical. You're the only one in the city actively handing out mixtapes, and the majority of people don't even have working CD players in their cars anymore. Yeah, like, this is modern day. and he's handing out CDs. I mean, do you, I guess. You've always considered switching to primarily digital media. You definitely should. But the concept of being unique is what appealed to you. Is that really unique, though? Handing out CDs isn't really unique because way back when, everyone was handing out CDs. So it doesn't make you unique just because you're behind on the times. That's not how that works. You always stood out no matter what you did. And until you find another way to be unique, you'll keep this going. This freaking light skin face again. This freaking light skin face with the bite lip. He's doing it again. Why is he handing out CDs in 2022? I don't think he want this rap shit. So now some Spotify and Apple Music links, you bum. Yeah, like he needs to get with the time. He needs to get with the time. This is why he gonna stay broke. This is why he gonna stay broke. He does not want it bad enough. I'm telling you. All right, got a name? Yolanda. You sure giving out CDs is the best form of advertising? It's definitely not. You know, most people don't even have a CD player anymore. What about BoundCloud? I've been thinking about it. Something about keeping it physical makes it more authentic, you know? Not really. It's the same thing. Let's be honest. What if the white man decides to close the internet and everything we kept on it is gone? That will never happen. The internet is too valuable and there's too much money that could be made because of the internet. The internet's not going anywhere, sir. At least I still got my music in physical form. And even if the internet shut down and people couldn't listen to most music in the world anymore, they probably still not gonna listen to your mixtape. So, buddy, just get on other stuff. Let's be real. You've read your fair share of theories about how the internet is controlled by a select few companies who can decide to shut it down whenever they want to. And the thought of that is daunting at times. I don't know what he reading, but it's not a good source because that is just not true at all. He's an incredibly light-skinned individual. He really is. He's the definition of light-skinned. It's really funny, actually. Losing all of your progress, your fans and haters is scary enough to keep you awake at night. This is why you're not going to succeed. Fine, I'll take you up on that. But you can't go around blaming a white man for everything. Are you one of those white people aren't that bad types? Where's this conversation going? Not gonna lie, this man is dumb as hell. He is dumb. You watch as she ponders the question. You're almost tempted to walk away from this entirely, but then you remember she offered to let you perform, and it's probably one of the people in charge here. With the way people talk in this city, you'd rather not have your reputation ruined over this. What? No, I mean, not really. A lot of them come here and are pretty cool, but what? I'm always wary, you know? I feel that. She's one of those. Fine, you can't get mad that she doesn't follow your philosophy. Not many people have the IQ to understand it. You barely have IQ yourself. Like, you could go around hating the white man, but like, where's it getting you, sir? She ain't even say anything wrong for real. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes you think everything is going great and then bam, they can't take you home because their parents don't like you, like us. That is true. I'm sorry that happened to you. It's really shitty. I've had my fair share of my Korean grandmother being like that until I have to remind her that I'm black. Thus those biracial problems. Oh, this he stinks. Oh, this is a paragraph right here. You let out a small laugh at that, reaching a hand up to rub at the back of your neck. You have a little more in common with this woman than you thought you would. Like what? I feel like y'all didn't really say that much. He's like, whoa, we're both black. That's crazy, right? Still, you're trending carefully with the words you say. You can't give her all of you yet. My mom is the same way, always wanted me to bring home some Ghanaian woman. She still hates my baby mamas, but treats my kids like her own. They're with her right now. You need to be with your kids. When are you going to be with your kids, sir? I'm not Ghanaian, but I am French and Korean, the colonizer and the colonized. Oh wow. Just doing like that's awkward. No, laugh it off. You know? You laugh at your own pain, right? So if I fuck you, would you be why they got me reading this? So if I fuck you, would you be considered colonizer pussy? What is wrong with him? Not that I have a problem with that as long as the homies don't know. Man, what? Yeah, I don't. It took a turn. It took an unexpected turn. It ain't like I'm fucking a white girl again. What is wrong with Malik? What is he on? Like seriously, what is wrong with him? Like if I just met this guy and I'm talking to him like how Yolanda is, I would just be like, why are you bringing all this stuff up? This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. What? That was a one-time thing. Just once. You were still young when you did it. You should have realized she was fetishizing you when she bragged about how good you were on social media. Yep, that ought to do it. That ought to do it. Like, you're... Why does this game have me reading this? Oh my god. Like, your dick game is bomb. But come on now. Keep that on a down low. Oh, goodness. Hey, cut his story. Y'all think nigga sucks. I don't... Oh, goodness. I'm not gonna lie. It's a laugh. It's a laugh. It's an awkward laugh. But it is a laugh. It's a bit of a hoot. It's a bit of a hoot. What is happening in this game? Oh goodness. Who wrote this? Alright. I don't fuck men who aren't creatives. She don't want no boring dude to be with. But you did pass me a tape and she liked the mixtape. Interesting. See, even he shot like that worked. What? Wait, is she considering fucking you too? This. Oh goodness. What am I playing? Maybe after I give it a listen. Imagine like she's considering getting with him and then she listens to this mixtape and it's trash and she's like, never mind. She's like, never mind. Don't want you no more. You would give yourself a point for that one, but you have been trying to tone down the misogyny lately. You have to tone down the misogyny? Like that's something you have to like actively do? You have to turn down the misogyny? Can Malik get any worse? Can Malik get any worse? Goodness. Why is she fucking with this run girl? Yeah. Malik is like a walking red flag for real. Oh, here we go with this face again. Got a CD player in here? Shit, we can always go to my car and pop it in. This joint. I'm not dishing anything, but I will head out to listen to this tape. Just 2 songs. Other people still have to perform. Okay, maybe you should bring out the scoreboard for this one. You always like to log your accomplishments, and so far you've had 2. Malik 1, Yolanda 0. He's keeping man, he sucks. Even a fish hat looking at him crazy. I don't know what's wrong with Malik, man. I feel like they had to make sure that we played as Malik, because if we had to date him instead, we will run away. Like, there's no way. No way I'm saying yes to him. You lead her in the direction of your car after passing out a few tapes to people in the back row. She didn't comment on it, so she's probably seen it before. Your car is cleanish. You keep shit off the floor, but you are a father of 2 young kids, and with that comes spills, pours, and an occasional food stain. But you never know who you might pull. Your mother always told you women didn't like a messy man. I mean, that's fair, I guess, but you should also clean because it's, clean, You use your remote to unlock the door. Remote. Thank God it worked this time. Walking a few steps ahead to open the door for her. He still got this whole face going on. I would not like him. Like, I'm sorry. I could not take somebody seriously if they did this all the time. There's no way. Welcome to Casa de Malik. Nope. See? And he says stuff like this. He says stuff like this. Why would I be into somebody like this? You live in your car? Wait. No. Shit. You feel yourself flushing up. This is stupid. You never let women see this part of you until you hit the bedroom. What? What is it about this woman who allows you to be so vulnerable despite just meeting her? I feel like she's barely doing anything. And he's just reacting a certain way. I don't get it. Alright, she's getting a point for that. Malik won, Yolanda won. Is she a witch? You heard those were real. Your African mother always told you to stay away from them. Not the superstitions. You ignore the voice in your head as you put in your tape, skipping to one of your more popular songs. So what do you think? Don't sugarcoat shit for me. What if she literally just straight up says, this is trash? That would be hilarious. You look like a child about to receive some ice cream as you turn to look at her. She doesn't seem... Nigga, that was awful. That was bad. Oh my god, she must be in a drought or something, because why is she feeling him? I really don't know. I don't know why she feeling him. That's funny she told him that it was terrible though. Oh my god. Ouch. Oh my god, that's so funny. You've heard a lot of negative thoughts about your music, but it felt like she just got your ass after that one. She probably hears a lot of music from the performers, and you didn't live up to her high standards. Oh god. But not everyone can be a lover. You shrug it off. I can't stop laughing at this. Oh my god, that was so funny. I love her for that. That was pretty funny. That she and then she stopped looking at him too. She was like, I can't even look at him anymore. That is so funny. You shrug it off as you look towards the car parked in front of yours. You take a deep breath. Swallow that pride, Malik. Nobody wants to see that. Fine, fair. Not everyone has to like my style. Oh, you mad? He asked for her opinion, and he told her, he literally told her, don't sugarcoat it. And she did not sugarcoat it at all. And he mad. Oh my god. It isn't about your style. I know what you're going for. It's just you need to find the beat to match. I've heard a lot of rappers, and I'm in here every Friday. Fuck, I have to get back. You're not given a chance to reply before she's leaving your car and walking back towards the shop. You jog to meet up with her, stepping ahead of her to open the door. You're smooth with it as you lean down to whisper in her ear, the nervousness of earlier dispersing into the evening sky. Now your confidence is in full light-skinned mode. Like, he says stuff like this. I don't understand how he gets... How does he get ladies? I don't understand. Hey, you gotta use it to your advantage sometimes. And here we go with this face again. I'm not done with you. That's creepy. I would start running. I would start jetting if somebody said that to me. She don't even know you, sir. That's insane to say. Okay. Boo, that was awful. Yeah, that was really bad. I would be scared for my life. To be fair, it's been a couple of months since you tried to spit game. You've been focusing on being a somewhat better father. Dating with 2 kids is not ideal. You still could have did better than that. She looks flustered. You have to give yourself a point for that dub. Yolanda, that worked? Why did that work? Yolanda. Yolanda ain't got no standards for real. The only standards she got is for rap music. But other than that, she ain't got no standards. Cause what? I would not let some random man say that to me. Oh brother, this guy stinks. Well, now you really can't leave. You already hooked her in. Might as well keep reeling. You take a seat in the back and pull out your phone, scrolling social media to pass time until this thing is over. You watch her from the corner of your eye. She seems to run this place, and she smiles a lot. Huh? You avoid thinking about it. You definitely didn't spend the entire past hour thinking about why you liked her smile so much. Absolutely not. That's lame as hell. What's wrong with liking somebody's smile? Why is she feeling this? I don't know. I don't know why she's feeling him. The lights cut back on and everyone leaves. Slowly but surely, you don't pay attention to them. You got other plans in mind. Malik Patterson will get laid tonight. He's speaking of himself in third person. He's speaking of himself in third person. Does he even like this girl or does he just want to get laid? She looks at peace as she clears the set. You decide to be a gentleman and help her out, reaching down to pick up the mic stand she was holding from the ground. See, this is why you can't trust men that you just meet that are overly nice, because then it's just men like Malik who just want to sleep with you, and they're not actually trying to be nice to you, like for legitimate reasons. Let me help you with that. And she gonna fall for this too. She looks surprised when you help her, but you don't pay it any mind. It's all part of the charm. You pick up a few more mic stands, placing them where the others are grouped near the back. Like, men will want to sleep with a girl so badly that he will do free manual work. Free manual labor just to get what he wants. That's insane. You know you don't have to do this. You could have left when everyone else left. I can't be a good guy? Wow, what a world we live in. Wow, Malik sucks. Malik sucks so badly. Yeah, that gets a laugh out of you. Being an unironic incel isn't that funny. She even rolls her eyes at you. Ouch. You bring your hand up to your chest, feigning offense. Fine. Can you put this by the other mics in the corner? Sure thing, princess. Oh, God. This is so unattractive. This is so unattractive. Okay, maybe you didn't have to say princess, but it got her to work up again. And honestly, that's another point for you. She really falling for this. She really falling for this. You take your time as you try to properly organize the mic stands. You're trying to make a good impression. Or that might just be the perfectionist in you. You really can't tell at this point. You know you don't have to. I know, just wanted to make a good first impression. You didn't have to say that, but you guess you made up. Wait, what? But you guess you made your mind up. First impression. You like what you saw today. You let out a laugh, abandoning your task before striding towards her. You get a bit closer than a stranger would be, leaning your hand against the beam behind her as you look down at her with a smirk. Oh, he really trying to spit game, I see. He really trying to spit game. It's time. Your favorite part of flirting, the praise. Oh, we get to choose? Oh, goodness. Don't involve me in this. Okay. I like what I'm seeing right now. I like it more if you listen to more of my music. Well, why would I say the last part? Because she obviously wouldn't like that. So I guess I'll say the first part. I like what I'm seeing right now. Was that too much? It felt like too much. Well, was it? You've used it before, but there's no way she could have known that. Could she? Nigga, nigga, don't act like I haven't heard that 1,000 times. Oh my gosh, she is. See, she say stuff like this, and it's like, oh, she's not gonna fall for his dumb tactics. But then she falls for his dumb tactics. Like, I don't get it. The music would turn her off. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You're going to have to do better if you want anything to do with me. Ouch. For a woman this calm, she's feisty. You like that in a woman. Someone who can talk back. He does not like when a woman talks back. Have we forgot how his relationships with his baby mamas are? He does not like that. He's lying. Too many women allow you to get away with your bullshit instead of calling you out, and that's boring. I'm pretty sure his baby mamas call him out. Yolanda goated. I do like Yolanda. I do like Yolanda. You like creating chaos when you know you're going to get punished for it. Punish probably isn't the right word to use there. Fine. Tell everyone to go home. I'll clean this place myself. You down bad. What? You think cleaning is going to win me over? Man, she's laughing at him. She like, you really clueless. She's just laughing at him. You realize you don't actually want to do that. Shit, okay, let's backpedal a little. Oh, I was kidding. I wouldn't do that. Uh-huh. Unless you want me to. You need to stop talking. You really do, Malik. Every time you say something, it just doesn't come out right. Fuck, quick, how do you get out of this? Wait, that's easy. Just look like you're joking. You smirk, and once you notice you're still standing over her, you take a step back to give her some room. Thank God you showered and brushed your teeth before this. If you really want some pussy, you're going to have to try a lot better than that. I didn't realize this game was going to be so graphic. All right, yeah, you were not expecting that one at all. She really fucking got you there. You didn't expect to have to try so hard tonight. Guess you have to bust out the big ones then. Sheesh, fine. What do you want? Don't you have the rest of a mixtape to show me? She wants to listen to more? I thought she hated it. He has no game for real. He low-key has no game, but women still fall for it. It's confusing. It's confusing. You perk up, but you can't show your excitement. It'll scare her away. You haven't had much luck being vulnerable with women. Wait. Didn't you say it was awful? That's what I'm saying. Like, why does she want to hear it? Now is she trying to get in your drawers? Man, women these days are too confident. Not that you have anything against a confident woman. You just don't need a hard on in public, especially in front of a woman you just met. What? Why does Malik say stuff like this? You wonder if she's into dooming. Doming. That does not say dooming. Oh my god. I hope this doesn't get like super explicit. Yeah, but I still have to listen to the whole thing. Fuck yes. God, fuck yes, we won. You finally won, and there you were thinking this was going to be a bust. Goodness. Again, you calm yourself down. She can step away from this at any moment, and the thought of that is a little scary. Usually, the women you fuck with are wrapped around your finger, but she is acting like she couldn't care less. Honestly, it's hurting your ego, but you ignore it for the time being as you reach into your bag to grab your keys. Then let's go. You don't get close to her this time. You dangle your keys above her head instead, realizing she's not as short as you thought she was. You could just lean down and what? And what? What? Lean down and what? Okay, that confused me. So how do you like do you smoke? What? Why did Yolanda just bring out a random blunt? Okay. What? You're in love. You're literally in love. You haven't had a girl impress you like this in years. You're staring and you know you're staring, but fuck. Look, I don't dislike Yolanda. Wait, is the fish high? Why is her eyes red? That's funny. But look, I don't dislike Yolanda, but like, I feel like she's really not doing much and he's just like falling for her like crazy. It's crazy. It really is. Fuck. Okay, Malik, come on. You can't sit here with your mouth hanging open like a fish. You close it and grin instead, sitting back before you speak. How the fish hat high too? I don't know how the fish hat is high. I don't know. Come on, not all rappers smoke. I know, but you do. How do you know? She reaches in between your seats to pull out a honey Dutch wrapper you probably forgot to throw out. I thought you said your car was clean, sir. Fuck. Touche. You reach into your pocket to pull out a lighter, one of your specialty ones that you remove the safety off of. Filling it with what? Why can't I say that word? Fiddling it with your hand, you glance at her from the corner of your eye, realizing how close she is with the blunt between her lips. Oh, did they just kiss? That was so anticlimactic. That was so anticlimactic. Okay, I guess they kissed. He looks like a completely different person here. Like, that does not look like the same person. I'm sorry. This is not Malik. The light-skinned player in you comes out in full effect. Almost like there's a full moon out. You quickly remove the blunt from her lips, your free hand moving to cup her cheek. tilting her chin slightly as you kiss her. There is no hesitation. If anything, it felt like desperation. She's returning the kiss like you two are in a long-term relationship, and she's just been reminded of the reason why she loves you. Okay? It's like you're kissing Alice. What? It's like he's kissing his second baby mama. Despite everything, despite it being nearly a year since you two have been intimate. Wait, it's been a year since you two been intimate, but you broke up 2 years ago? You still search for Alice in every situationship. You ache for that intimacy, that passion, a love so grand it scatters your thoughts and leaves you reeling, speechless, breathless. The hand on your shoulder brings you back to reality. Okay, yeah, you're kissing Yolanda. Probably not a good idea to be thinking about your ex-girlfriend while making out with another woman. Yeah, you don't want to do that, sir. You don't want to do that. Your hands move to run along her sides before you realize she never gave you permission to touch her beyond kissing. You freeze, your hands sort of just hovering in space between you two. You're the first one to pull away. I mean, that was respectful. You look down at her with a smirk, slyly lighting a blunt before stealing it from her to take a hit, just as you planned. If you only kiss me to get the first hit, that's a low blow, man. Low blow? That's called being smart. The white man's education doesn't teach you that. He's just gonna continue saying stuff like this, huh? White man's education? You let out a laugh, exhaling smoke out the window. She has been a little too critical of your ideologies for your liking. Most women don't even question it, but again, she isn't like most women. It's almost like something is wrong with her. What? Like, it just took a complete turn. What? Joke about it, question her. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I want to see what he says if I question her. You know this is the second time you brought up white people like you're trying to defend them. What? What is he talking about? She ain't even say much. What? You're starting to convince me you're some white man supporter? It's kind of a turn off? And to think you've been trying your hardest not to make a fool of yourself in front of this woman. You're really starting to think this shit isn't worth it. This man like randomly brings up the white man, but then he's like upset at her for being like, why are you bringing that up? Like, what? What is wrong with Malik? There's a long pause before you start laughing. He doesn't look very amused. Uh-huh. He's really cock blocking himself. He really is. She's quiet for a moment and you realize she's giving your car a once over. You quickly do the same, scanning the front seats for any trash you forgot to pick up. Having two preschoolers is hard. Kids are messy and working pretty much a full-time job makes it hard to keep up with them sometimes. You got kids? Wait. Are both his kids preschoolers? What is the timeline of his relationships? There it is. Yeah, Rhea and Roman. 2 different moms. As long as I don't post you on my socials, you'll be fine. Okay? You're just full of fucking problems, huh? He really is. Turn his story off for real. He's too damn dumb. He is like, I don't know. I don't like him very much. I'm really just like laughing certain stuff off, but I do not like him very much. And I get he's supposed to be a bit flawed. Like that's like what all these characters are supposed to be. They're supposed to be flawed in some way, but like he really do say some dumb stuff. Maybe he'll go through some, I don't know. Maybe he'll learn some stuff. Maybe Yolanda will teach him better ways. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It hurts. It hurts so bad that you'll give her a point. I'm tired of this point system. Malik 3, Yolanda 2. She's right. You are full of problems. A lot of fucking problems. Too many to write into your lyrics. You can never properly articulate them, and maybe that's why you never excelled in personal rap. I don't know if that's the only reason you ain't excel. You shrug, attempting to steer away from your approaching bad mood with a lighthearted joke. Not a problem if I act right. That's what my mom would say. So you're a mama's boy. Oh, come on. Fuck no. My mom hates me. Oh yeah, remember his family hates him because he's a light skin that didn't like do anything with his life. Both of my parents do. What? Oh. First of all, you're an idiot. Why the fuck would you say that? Women don't like when you're emotional. You've had women express how emotional weakness is such a turnoff, and you typically don't last long with them. You try not to talk too much about your personal life to anyone, so why was she different? You can get out of this. You always manage to find a way out of every bad situation you put yourself in. It isn't that big of a deal. Hmm. Wait, she's showing interest? It's like she wants to know more about the fucked up family life you have. Sure about that? You even gave her an out and she still kept pressing. You hope she isn't one of those healing therapist types you hear about on Bitter. Next thing you know, she's going to pull out crystals. And where'd she get crystals from? Because isn't this his car? Was it in her pocket? And suddenly you'll get a nosebleed. Oh, she didn't actually do it. Oh, I misread that. I thought he meant like she like literally just did that. You think it over, realizing how bad Cottonmouth is kicking your ass. You reach behind to grab one of Roman's bags, pulling out a few mini bottles of water for the two of you. Taking a swig of water, you realize your Cottonmouth might just be anxiety. You're not used to talking about yourself, or really about anything deep with anyone. It's nothing more than surface level conversations, something you've grown used to in the years of customer service interaction. Sometimes knowing too little about someone is for the best. It takes a moment for you to gather the courage to speak. You realize you've been staring out the window in front of you since the last time she spoke. Has it been seconds? Minutes? You take a deep breath before speaking. She did ask for this. I'm Ghanaian. Both of my parents came from Ghana in the 80s and started a new life. Dad even got a white ass last name just to assimilate and follow the white man's rules. He gonna keep saying stuff like this, but it is actually something that um a lot of people do when they like come over to America. They have to like change their name to just like fit in with society and shit. It's pretty crazy. He met my mother and they fell in love, had a wedding, and yada yada yada. You know how that shit goes. One of the few things you completely resent your father for, the way he assimilated to American culture just to fit in, then did nothing with his life after. I mean, it's tough sometimes. It's not always that easy. It's not always that easy, you know? Now you're stuck with a white ass last name and half of the Ghanaians you know don't even think you're one of them. What is his last name? Oh, Patterson? I guess. I still think I'm an accident, but growing up, my dad always seemed to hate everything I did. I was really into art growing up, and one day my dad got so fed up with my shit that he banned me from drawing. What, he stopped his kid from drawing? Isn't that one of the main things that kids do? And he was like, no, you can't draw. That's insane. Forced me to read books and focus on medical shit. They wanted me to be a doctor despite my dad driving a cab for 30 years. Not him flaming his dad's career. And my mother being the secretary at the mayor's office. Your mother tried to stop him. She believed in you until she couldn't fight him anymore. She was a demon in the house. You and your siblings all resent him to this day. Goodness. His dad sounded like he was terrible. I never went to medical school. I got my high school diploma and decided that I didn't want to finish college because I thought that shit was a waste of my fucking time. I mean, college ain't for everybody. He's 26. Could he not just change his name back? I don't know. I mean, he could change his name, but I don't know. I wanted to be a ghostwriter for a long time before realizing that I should be the one with the fame. People should be looking at me instead of the lucky asshole spitting my raps. When you have two African parents who push academia on you for so long, you just don't go that route. They resent you. The day I told my mother I was dropping out of college and I just wanted to focus on music, she cursed my head and kicked me out. Dang. You realize she probably regrets doing it, but that moment still traumatizes you to this day. You can't even go to your childhood home without reliving the moment over and over again. It's one of the many reasons you try to avoid getting your mom to babysit. Goodness. There's a long pause before you speak again, mostly because you're trying to fight back the break in your voice. Long story short, I'm still doing this music shit. It's going somewhere. My beats are doing better than my actual music, but for now I work at Popeyes waiting for my big break. Your big break feels like it's never going to come. You've waited for years to finally feel like your hard work is paying off, and now you're finally getting some of your flowers, but it's not enough. Shit. Yeah, that was pretty heavy to just drop on somebody you met like 5 minutes ago. Fuck, was she feeling bad for you? You don't want her pity. You don't want anyone's pity. You just want to be okay. Shit, I'm fine, Yolanda. Shit happens. Sometimes you can't please everyone in your life no matter how hard you try. Your parents too. Despite everything, the one thing you've learned in your 26 years is that you can't please the people you want to please the most. That is true. That is true. If you live your life trying to please other people, particularly family members, you won't have a happy life. You remember back in 6th grade when you came up with a report card full of A's and your father didn't even praise you. Instead, he yelled at you to go take out the trash. It hurt. You stopped putting that much effort into school after that. You realized it wouldn't matter no matter how smart you were. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to push like school and all that so much, but then when he comes home with straight A's, you don't pay attention to it. Isn't that what you wanted? Like, how do you not acknowledge that? Besides, it was either not going to college or getting random girls pregnant. That curse was meant for my head. You laugh, a genuine laugh. You never believed in curses until your mom cursed you, and now you're suffered by her hands. I don't think her saying anything caused you to get other girls pregnant. His father sucks for real. Yeah, his father seems like he was terrible. No matter your connection to God or whatever higher being you believe in, you can't seem to lift it. Sometimes you believe the curse will be removed once you make things right with your mother. But 2 girls pregnant? You have 2 baby mamas? You scoff, almost like she insulted you, which wasn't the case this time. That first one wasn't my fault. We used the condom. It didn't break either. Okay? I feel like she did some shady shit and got herself pregnant. You realize how much you're grinding your teeth and decide that you really don't care enough to get angry over this. You take a deep breath, leaning back in your seat as you look out the window. What could she have possibly done though? That's what I want to know. Anyways, I'm done. It's not like I'm fucking at the moment. What? Okay. I don't know why he said that. You didn't even realize how well you set yourself up to easily shoot your shot until you said it. You couldn't help but grin as you leaned over to speak quietly. I could be. Oh God. Really? After all that heavy stuff, you want to do this? I live upstairs. Wait, she why is she feeling this? Oh my God. Once again, I'm really hoping this does not get super explicit, because that is not why I'm playing this. So please don't get super explicit. Oh, nice. Not them actually going upstairs. Oh my God. You didn't think she actually lived upstairs. It makes sense now that you're thinking about it for more than 2 seconds. She did look like she ran the joint, so she probably owns the salon downstairs too. You're impressed by her home, but why so many fish? Like, does she have to have what? Why can't I read this correctly? Like, does there have to be 1,000 fish in the fish tank? What the fuck? Fish are cool though. Why is she fucking with this? I don't know. I really don't know. Fish aside, you take a look around the living room area. It's nice and matches her aura or whatever. Damn. Ba. I don't even know what that's supposed to say. You live like this? What? All the candles. It's like a bedroom and faceworks in here. A home that smells good is a welcoming home, or a welcoming one. You cock an eyebrow at her, crossing your arms over your chest as you give her that look. Is he like confused because like he normally stink? Is that what happening? You smoke a lot, don't you? Mind your business. You laugh at her, walking towards the fish tank to get a closer look, even snapping a few pictures to show to your friends later. Why would someone need this many fish? Is she some serial killer that gets a new fish every time she kills someone? That is not a thing. Like, he just be making stuff up. He just be talking for real. Are you about to be murdered? So, the only places still open are a pizza joint and this one bodega that delivers. What you want? Her voice brings you back to reality. You walk towards her to look at the menu in her hand before you remember the most important thing. Ask her to pay or offer to pay. Okay. I don't know. I feel like Malik is definitely the type of guy to ask her to pay. Like, I feel like he's definitely that guy. I think I'm gonna put ask her to pay. Even though there should be an option to just like ask to pay for whatever you're eating. You know, just pay for your own food. That also works, but I just feel like that's what he would say. You paying? You not? You really don't want to pay. Honestly, you're saving up for the new pair of Beezies and you don't want to pay for food when you don't have to. This is why he's broke. Make him be a better person. Okay, maybe I should have did that. But it just didn't seem like him, you know? But also, like, this is why he will stay broke. He's saving up. Mind you, he has 2 kids. He's saving up to buy a new pair of Beezies, which I'm guessing is this universe's Yeezys. And Yeezys cost so much money. Yeezys cost so much money. Like, you could do so many other things with that money, sir. Come on now. The one thing you learned from your father is how cheap you can be. How can you be cheap but you trying to buy Beezies? Like, you don't have your priorities straight. I mean, I could, but this is your house and I was messing with you. I'll pay. Oh, not her, like, just being like, I'm fine with it. You let out a silent sigh of relief. Beezy secured after this week's paycheck. That's insane. Why would he even just say that? Goodness. She takes a seat. She takes a seat on her expensive looking couch and you follow after, sitting close to her, wrapping an arm around her shoulder like some cheesy rom-com. You realize you're far more comfortable than you typically would be at a stranger's house. You're surprised she just let you in like that. You really are just some guy who came to an open mic. You might as well ask the question you both know you want to ask. So you live alone? Besides the fish, yeah, pretty much. A full-on grin, followed by your attention darting back towards the rather large fish tank. She has to have money. This is impressive. Fish tanks actually are kind of like expensive. Why so many fish? Who needs kids when you have a shit ton of fish? There's like 700 in here. Is there like literally 700? Because that's a lot. And I know every single one. Okay, that's impressive and kind of hot. Why is that kind of hot? Why is that hot? What? Her having a lot of fish is hot? Didn't he just think it was weird? Why is every time they do like this art style, he looks so much different? Like, that is not Malik right there. I'm sorry. That is not him. Really? Sheesh, I wish I had 100 fish instead of 2 kids. He really do not love these kids. He really does not love these kids. It's sad. Most days, the statement is true. It's not like you don't love your kids to death. You just wish you didn't have the responsibility of taking care of someone. Ooh, sir. You regret having kids? Don't get me wrong. I love my kids. Just wish I waited, you know? I guess. At least until I settle down with someone I really fuck with. Me and my baby mamas can't even be in the same room for longer than an hour without one of them wanting to kill me. Your biggest regret. You wish you put this game. You wish you pulled out or used a better condom. Anything to take the burden and responsibility of kids off your shoulders. You want so much more to life than just picking up your kids from school or taking them to Chuckle W Cheezers? Doesn't that mean you're the problem? He is the problem. You can't help but laugh at that one. She's unfortunately right about that one. You are the common denominator to 100% of your issues. But to be fair, you're working on it. Getting better slowly but surely. Maybe so. The two of you watch the fish move. She looks satisfied with her movements as if she trained them to do that herself. Can you train fish? Despite her focus, she takes her hand in your own and pulls you closer. You press a kiss to her forehead before speaking quietly against her temple. I don't know why she like him so much. Cause what? You might as well ask. The worst she can say is no. Oh goodness. What he about to say? He about to say something super cringy. But let's see. So you gonna let me fuck or yep, see I told you. He was gonna be super cringy. And she love this. Like she's cracking up over this stuff. Nah. You weren't expecting her to say no, so it still comes as a shock. You laugh, bringing her a bit closer as you rest your head against her own. You hope this isn't scaring her. The last thing you want to do is make her uncomfortable. Will you ever let me fuck? Malik, you might as well ask. You know how some women like to wait, but you really don't see the point of that. But then again, it has been a couple months since the last time you've gotten laid. So maybe that's your dick talking and not the sensible person you claim to be. He's the worst, man. He really is. I feel like I should have picked, instead of Malik, I feel like I should have picked the other girl. I don't remember her name. This isn't a good sign. Maybe in the future, when I get to know you better. Oh, you weren't expecting that. She's actually giving you a chance despite everything. You look down at her, thinking it over before your attention darts back to the fish tank. I swear he gets so like impressed with everything she does or says, but it's like normal things. Like he's scaring the hoes. But like she does and says normal things and he's just like, wow, that's so crazy. That's so impressive. Like it's pretty normal to be like, yeah, I don't know you. You're a little stranger, so I'm not gonna do anything with you. Like that's normal. That's so normal. The more you sit here, the more you realize you actually can't fuck this woman. What? Sitting beside her, slightly buzzed, the smell of roses filling the room. It reminds you too much of Alice. It reminds you of the times you two had together. The only time in your life you really felt like you were in love. You really need to let Alice go. You really need to let her go. You have a certain admiration for Alice you haven't been able to find in any other woman. Yolanda is different, but she just isn't Alice. No one can be Alice, and it isn't fair for you to expect that in other people. You decided the best choice of action would just be to leave. You don't want to pull this innocent woman into the bullshit mess of your life. The last thing you need is another catfight in the lobby of your apartment building. Goodness. You stand, stretching for a moment before you look down at her. Speaking with a calm voice, you do your best not to come off as upset, but you obviously felt at that. Upset for the other obvious reason, that is. Getting late isn't that big of a deal when you're hurting like this. You know what? I'm going to go. Just remember that I have to pick up my kids tomorrow morning. What? That was a terrible excuse. What? I have kids, remember? They need to see their dad. He is bad at this. Oh my god. Oh. Fuck, did you just hurt her feelings? It almost seems like she doesn't want you to leave, despite not wanting to fuck you. Does she really want to be friends with you? Was she serious about what she meant by waiting a little longer? You can't think about this right now. The longer you think about this, the harder it will be to leave. And you know your mother would curse you out if you overslept and made her late for work. I'll see you around, Shit, you forgot about the food you two ordered? Oh, I thought you forgot her name. I was about to say, really? Your appetite long gone after thinking about Alice. For a woman you claim to love and respect, she sure can ruin your mood without even being here. You want to hug Yolanda. You want to apologize for doing her dirty like this, but you can't bring yourself to. Your inability to comfort someone you've clearly hurt is on full display. You feel bad, but not bad enough to do something about it. Oh my god. Really? If he thinks he's getting Alice back, that nigga's in Wonderland. Message retracted. Oh, you realized the type of mistake you made? That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna get my food and head out. See you around, Londa. Wait, what does he mean he gonna get his food and head out? He didn't even pay for that. That ain't your food, sir. That ain't your food. Giving her a nickname as you rudely walk out of her home to go get the food from downstairs is probably not one of your proudest moments. You're an asshole, and if anyone on Bitter heard about this, your mentions will be in shambles for weeks. How can someone suck this badly? Honestly. That's a bar. That's a bar. I don't know what you're referring to there, but oh goodness. Wait, the hat is crying with her. Also, I don't know why she's crying. She don't know him like that, but goodness, Malik really sucks. I'm a better rapper than Malik, to be honest. Oh, I see what you did. I see what you did. Alice Wonderland, I see. I see. You walk out making sure to keep the door unlocked to return her food to her. It would be rude just to put it on her doorstep, wouldn't it? You go back and forth with yourself as you slowly make your way downstairs. Should you go back upstairs and apologize and stay with her for as long as she wanted you to? You just don't understand how a person like her would want to hang out with someone with so many issues. I also don't understand why she wants to hang out with you. I am also confused, sir. You have way too many issues. Despite the slow descent down the stairs, you're quick to run up those 4 flights to ensure she gets her food. You already walked out on her like that. Giving her cold food would probably piss her off even more. You stand in front of her door, setting your own food down beside you before reaching your hand up to knock. You stop yourself as you hear the sound of sobbing. I know she ain't crying over him. She better not be crying over him. Did you make her cry? Leave her alone. Not gonna. No, apologize, Malik. Apologize. I don't feel like it's something you would do, but you need to do it. You need to do it. You should knock on her door and apologize. Be a good person for once in your life. Fuck it. You knock on her door. You have to make it right. You can't leave a woman crying like this. You might be a man and kind of a piece of shit, but you have limits to how bad of a person you can be in a day. And you think you've already met your cap for the week. It takes a few moments before she opens the door. Her eyes are red, avoidant. If you were in her shoes, you wouldn't look at yourself either. You offer her the bag with her food after picking up your own. You take a step closer, bringing a hand up to rest on her shoulder, which she quickly pushes away with her own. Her sad eyes filled with disgust. I would be disgusted at him too. Like, he wouldn't even be in my house. He would not even be in my room, you know? Like, ain't no way. Don't touch me. Your food. You don't even get a chance to speak before she's snatching the drink out of your hand and slamming the door in your face. Okay, you deserve that. You'll take the L on this one and give her a point. Oh, goodness. That's what he get. So this was fish fry. Okay. So we finished a chapter, I guess? Alright, they just started a new... Wait. Did we mess up? Wait, what happens if I click X? I'm so confused. Did we like completely mess it up? I have no idea. I'm not sure how to navigate this. So there's 2 other parts. Wait. I think you sold. I think I did, actually. There's 2 other parts. So this must be like... if we get her to or get her to like, I don't know, like not be upset, I guess. I didn't realize I had an objective. I didn't realize I had an objective. What happens if I click on Yolanda again? Do I have to start over? Because I don't want to go through all that dialogue again. That's what I don't want to do. Let's see what happens. See, like this is what I'm not about to do. I ain't gonna lie. This is what I'm not about to do. Yeah. Nah. Oh. Wait, I can skip the stuff. Wait. Let me skip the bad ending, because I think bad ending is what I had. Okay. Yeah, that's what I had. Alright. Skip to good ending. Fishing for pussy and failing? Okay. Wait, what? Now I'm kind of confused. What happened in that ending? And it said I unlocked. Yeah, I unlocked someone new after getting a good ending. So it seems like you can only unlock a new person to date if you got a good ending. What? If I click X here, what happens? Yeah. What? I wish when you skip to the ending, it would actually like, I don't know, tell you a little bit more about what happened. Drowning in a fish tank. Hey, listen to the Tupac. Maybe they like got together or something. I don't know.